I want to pour into you and I want to tell you from my lips to your ears, you are special. You are unique. You are worthy and you are you for a reason. You have a divine purpose on this earth, and it is up to you to tap into that. But I want you to also understand that your purpose is necessary. You are necessary. What you have to offer to the world is necessary. Don't get so caught up looking at the glitz and glamour of other people's purpose that you forget to give the world what it is that God instilled in you. Come on now.
Yo!
Can y'all hear me? Hello. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Jaleesa, back again with another video. Welcome back to my channel. I got mad new subscribers. Like, it's mad of y'all now. I woke up one day before I posted that child-free video. I think I had 14 subscribers. And like a couple days later, your girl got like somewhere in the 600s. You feel me? So that's all, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. It's one thing that I love is all of the support that I got in the comment section. Y'all kept it real cute. Y'all kept it real respectful, and that is what I aim for in this channel. Ain't gonna be no a whole bunch of messiness on this channel, okay? We're gonna speak the truth and we're gonna speak it respectfully. So, you know the vibes. If you're new here, I like to just jump right into my topics. We ain't got no time for the pleasantries, okay? Today we are speaking about jealousy versus envy. It's crazy because I had sat down to make a whole different video for y'all. Like, legit. I'm the type of person I like quality over quantity. You feel me? So when it comes to y'all with a video, just know that I thought through the concept. Just know that I gathered information. Just know that I tried to see other points of views before I bring it to y'all. And as always, I love to see you guys' points of views in the comments. So as I was sitting down filming that video about self-esteem and self-worth, I started hearing like an undertone, like you gotta talk about the other side. It's one of them things that people don't really like to talk about because it is demonized so much. It's just like this horrible feeling or this horrible spirit that once you get it, like you're a horrible person. And I don't like the stigma that we have against envy and jealousy because I feel like if more people had an understanding of jealousy and envy instead of like demonizing very human emotions, maybe we'll be able to interact with each other a little bit better and you can interact with yourself a little bit better because if you're anything like me, like I don't necessarily identify with jealousy. I don't like the feeling of jealousy. If you try to make me jealous, I'm out. If I feel jealous, I'm questioning myself because like where are these feelings coming from? You know what I mean? Because I know everybody's holier than thou and oh, I don't get jealous and I don't get envious. You're a liar. Stop lying to yourself and to me. We all have had these feelings before. Now, here's the thing that I've learned about the spirit of jealousy, right? It can come over anyone, but it lives with good host. Okay. So, like, if you're a good host for jealousy, jealousy will keep visiting you. Jealousy will keep triggering you. Jealousy will push you towards things that you don't really want. Jealousy will make you dislike people for no apparent reason. Like, envy will seep into you, and that little green eyed monster will almost take over your life. You will just be, ugh. It's because insecurity is a good host for jealousy. If the spirit is around and just looking for somewhere to call home, it's going to land on and in an insecure person. So this is what I'm about to tell y'all real quick. Here are some signs either the spirit of jealousy is visiting you or how to identify the spirit of jealousy in other people. Now, I'm giving y'all this information for educational purposes only. Do not come up on here and start talking crap about nobody and everybody about, oh, this jealous spirit, that, da, 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 whatever. I don't want to hear it. Education. Learn so you can know better. Because when you know better, you do better. Hello. Let's get into it. So one way that the spirit of jealousy is almost always going to present itself is through a person who is extremely competitive. Now, there's nothing wrong with being competitive. Showing how good your skills are, how good your talent. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a such thing as healthy competition and unhealthy competition, right? But a person who is dealing with the spirit of jealousy, competition is going to be one-sided. Healthy competition is like there's two people and they're both like, oh, this is how good I am. Let me see how good you are. Like, you know, it's friendly, it's banter. It's like, yo, all right, girl, I see you, but I'm gonna do you one better. Healthy. But when you're dealing with jealousy, it's one-sided. The other person don't even know that they're in competition with you. You are in secret competition with someone just because you either see something that they have and you want it, or you don't want them to get something that you have, right? It's one-sided. They're the target and they cannot get the thing that it is that you want, or they cannot keep the thing that it is that you want, or you resent them for something, so you try to compete with them. You try to one up them. You try to show up better than them. Look out for someone who is always in competition with you. If you do something, they gotta do it. If you wear something, they gotta wear it or wear it better. You get an iPhone 13, they gotta get a 14 Pro Max. You feel me? Pay attention to one-sided competition. And you know I like to turn the mirror. If you find yourself competing with someone, because again, jealousy will creep up. If it creep up on you, find yourself competing with another person and it's unhealthy, I want you to take a step back and I want you to reevaluate your strengths and the things that you have. I want you to get real comfortable with gratitude. I want you to get real comfortable with looking around you and seeing all the things that you have and saying to yourself, I don't need to compete for anything else. I have everything that I need. Get comfortable with that so that way the spirit of jealousy does not get comfortable with you. Next, we have destructive criticism. Everything that they say about you is going to be about your weaknesses or the way that you fall short. But if you find that whenever you speak to a person, it's just always pointing out your flaws, pointing out how you can be better, they never can tell you that you are good. They want to give you pointers on how to be better, but they're really not giving you pointers on how to be better. Actually, what they're doing with this destructive criticism is trying to like chip away at your confidence in something, chip away at your security or how good you feel about a skill or a talent, or maybe even your looks that you have. Like, they're not really going to be able to speak to you in a positive light, because the better you get, the more of a threat you are to them. So if a person is giving you constructive criticism, then that means that you can take that, you can run, and you be better. You don't care what it is. Like, if you're really into makeup, be the best makeup. You could like really do that look, baby. Like, you step out looking like, oh my God, MUA who? MUA where? I'll be like, yeah, girl, but I wasn't really feeling that contour. Like, your blush could be a little bit better. Like, I don't know, like your eyebrows don't really be all of that. Like, they will never be able to really like give you that. You know what? I really like your eyebrow technique and how you do that. I really like your lip combo. Here, try this too. Like, see if this will work for you. Like, there's a difference. There's a difference in the conversation. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be very hard for them to support you. It's good. Like, anything that you get into, anything that you venture out, any endeavor that you find yourself interested in, it's going to be very hard to support you. Like, it's hard for them to really love you, because at the root of it, they don't really love themselves. That's why they're such a good host for jealousy. If they love themselves, then you wouldn't be an issue. People who love themselves, people who are secure in themselves, it's like having blinders on almost. It's just you versus you. Yesterday's version of you versus today's versions of you versus next week's version of you. Get the point. You are the only one in the competition. But when a person is overcome with this, I had to move. This is bee that's just following me. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. I never used to be afraid of bees. And then one day I'm out with my dog, I'm chilling in the field. I went to summer camp, y'all. So I know you're not supposed to swat at bees. You're not supposed to run for them. They smell fear. So I'm standing still, like how they taught me in summer camp. And why does she just gonna sit there and sting me? So now I got trust issues. I don't know if y'all see them girls right there. They running from that bee, that menace. Back to what I was saying, no matter what endeavor you get into, they will not be one of your supporters, bro. They cannot bring themselves to do it, because that would be admitting that you're better than them. And insecure people do not like to know that anyone is perceived better than them. Find that you have a friend that can't support you. You hit her up like, I just got this new job. It's a job that I've been praying for. I'm so happy. To be very much. Okay, congratulations. Oh, you got another job? Okay. Dry. It's gonna be dry. Like that one wine I tried that time. I forgot. It's gonna be dry like that. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all know she's a church girl. You can take the girl out of church, but you can't take the church out of the girl. Not too many stories that stick with me. But one of the stories that stick with me the most is the story of Joseph the dreamer, right? Like VeggieTales might have did a episode on that or something. Not familiar, I'm just gonna give you like the spark notes, and I'm talking about like the I ain't been to church in X amount of years, so this might not be what really happened, but you get the gist type of spark notes. You feel me? I'm remembering correctly. Joseph was the youngest brother, right? Y'all could correct me in the comments, because I'm telling you, I'm about to butcher this. God had came to him in a dream. He was a dreamer. Okay, shout out to my clairvoyant people. He got excited when God told him this dream. I think the dream was like, he was like, yo, y'all finna be bowing down to me. Like, I'm about to be that nigga. He ain't say that. Talking about somebody overcome with the spirit of jealousy. All his brothers was like, what did this nigga just say? We about to bow down to you. You the youngest. Now they already mad at Joseph because Joseph was his father's favorite. I don't think they had the same mamas or something. I think Joseph's dad had liked his moms a little bit more than the But yeah, he told them that, and they like devised a plan to get rid of Joseph. Talking about his blood brothers, y'all. What Joseph people was dealing with was envy. I told y'all I was gonna give y'all a different definition, but I just never got around to it. So we gonna make a segue and come back to the original point. Stick with me. Envy is when someone has something that you want. A lot of times, the things that people are envious of are not material things. Like people will be envious of your light, envious of your luck, your talent, your skill, favor, your anointing with God. Like those are things that people are envious of because they can't grasp it, they can't get a hold of it. Also, realize that the thing that you have that they're envious of is giving you a perceived upper hand in life, right? So if you speak to an envious person about the person that they're envious of, they're always gonna have excuses like
she only got that many followers because she 3 inches taller than me, and everybody know that people like tall people.
there's never anything that makes sense really. It's always usually just like, oh, the reason why they are good at this is because X, fill in the blank. That's envy. I don't like you because you have something that I perceive gives you an upper hand in life, and I perceive that to be the reason why your life is better than my life because I don't like my life. Envy. Now, jealousy is when you're afraid that somebody's going to take something that you have. So jealousy will rear its head when like you go out with your man and you see another girl looking at your man, and now you got to give her the one up. You feel me? You gotta let her know that's my motherfucking man. That's jealousy because I have something and I don't want you to take it. And low key, I think I might feel like you might be able to take it too. I think that you're prettier. I think that you have more money for the fellas. I think that you got more resources. So I don't want you around what I got because I'm afraid that you're going to take what it is that I got because you got something more than me and insecurity. Let's bring it back, okay, to Joseph and his people. It wasn't jealous per se. They was envious. Like, yo, hold up. God came to you in a dream already enough that our father likes you the best. He done gave you this colorful jacket. Didn't nobody else get a colorful jacket? That on top of the fact that now you saying that God came to you in a dream and said that we gonna be bowing down to you. Absolutely not. We gotta get you out of here. You gotta go, baby boy. Wrap it up.
Cut the cameras.
See, Joseph messed up because Joseph was talking too much, in my personal opinion. I said this in a video before. You got to be able to discern, am I going to tell people this thing or am I not going to tell people this thing? Not everybody is going to be able to see your vision. If God gave you a dream, and work towards your dream. Just go towards what it is that God told you to. You cannot tell everybody. I'm gonna come back again because I think I lost it again. Joseph and his people. So boom, they devised a plan to get rid of Joseph. I think they threw him in a ditch or something like that. These are his older brothers, y'all. Joseph ends up in Pharaoh's castle kingdom. I don't know. Bear with me. The way that God be working for the chosen ones, though, the very plot that they set out for Joseph ended up being his blessing. They killed that boy. He ends up in the chamber or something happened. Child, something happened. He ended up doing a favor for Pharaoh. And Pharaoh and was like, yo, don't forget about me. Something. But anyway, he came out on top. You know the vibes. I'm not just going to leave y'all with anything. Those were some signs to identify the spirit of jealousy. I'm about to give y'all some signs on how you can not be a good host for jealousy. Understand this. The spirit of jealousy has one goal and one goal only: to get you to take your eyes and take your focus off of your goals and your blessings so that way you remain stagnant. Because if you're so busy worrying about what a next person is doing or what a next person has, what energy and what time do you have to worry about yourself? Jealousy is not your friend, baby. Being a hater never benefited anyone, and not for long, even if it did. I want you to get a sheet of paper and write down your strengths and your weaknesses. You're going to be like, oh my God, that's so corny. It literally starts with you. So you got to figure out what you're working with, baby. What are you good at? What are you not good at? What do you want to get better at? What are you blessed in? To identify your blessings and your purpose and your goal in life, you can be so consumed with that. Jealousy gonna be like,
We use them as a host when they're so focused on themselves.
message. Figure out who you are at your core. Figure out what makes you special. Because I believe that everyone has something special about themselves. It's all about whether you take the time to actually develop that. Look within for validation. I want you to get in front of the mirror. Be very intentional about doing mirror work. If you are the type of person that is always looking at another person to see how good they look, to see what they got going on, or why they got this, that, and the third, I want you to shift the focus to yourself. Start doing some mirror work, baby. Get you some affirmations going. You just got two in one: mirror work and affirmations. Get in the mirror and do some affirmations. Do some self concept affirmations. Look in the mirror and say to yourself, I am her. I am him. I am worthy. I am unique. I am special. I am talented. I am blessed. I am loved. I am capable. Speak life into yourself. When you are speaking life into yourself, it's going to start to pour out on other people. Jealousy will be so uncomfortable, it'll flee. It's gone. Nowhere to be found. You won't even understand jealousy anymore. It's going to be like, what feeling is this? Jealousy does not like questions. Once you try to rationalize why you're jealous, it flees. Once you start to ask yourself, wait, am I actually jealous? Like, does this person actually have something that I want? I can always just work on myself. I can always just work harder to achieve the thing that they have. Oh, they got a nice car. I got to put in some more work. I got to grind a little bit more so I can get that car. Shift the focus back to yourself. Stop focusing on other people all the time. Exactly why social media is as popular as it is. So many more people are dealing with depression and anxiety. It's just jealousy. It's running rampant. You're looking at other people and the highlights of their life and you're saying, oh my God, my life sucks. But if you actually paid attention to yourself for a little while, you would see the blessings around you. You would see that people aren't actually doing as better as you think that they are. It's just perception, because perception is key. Watch your environment. There's some people who are consumed with the spirit of jealousy just because of who they're around, because it's a spirit. It's going to jump from person to person. Go to anybody that it can find a home in. It is looking for a host. So if you are hanging out with people who are insecure and who are jealous and always talking crap about other people, always being a hater, never having anything nice to say about other people, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's gonna hop on you too. You hanging around with 5 haters, maybe you're about to be the 6th hater. Whatever them people is doing, you're going to do subconsciously. So get in a different environment. People deal with jealousy every day. Do not allow jealousy to get so comfortable around you that it becomes a part of your personality. People be like, oh, I don't even want to really tell her nothing because she a hater. I don't really want to be around him like that because he ain't never speaking positively. Like, don't let jealousy take over your life. Like, you do not want to be a host. Can you deal with feelings of jealousy? Of course. I always like to bring it back to myself. I'm not an inherently jealous or envious person, like I said. The spirit does not like me like that. It don't get comfortable. All right. I'm gonna tell you one thing that really gets the green-eyed monster going. Whenever I'm on social media, see a young lady that got a good relationship with her father, not too much of that. At the end of the day, y'all, it's all a mindset. It's all about how you feel about yourself. It's all about the ways in which you perceive yourself to be special or to be lovable or to be worthy or to be successful. Once you get an idea of what that means to you personally, nobody can't tell you nothing. You gotta understand that you always have a choice. You can let it consume you or you can transmute it into inspiration. It all starts with your mindset. Start telling yourself that you are capable of achieving anything that you put your mind to. Start journaling what it would look like when you have the thing that you want that another person has. Like, it doesn't always have to be, oh, I'm jealous, so I'm gonna try to destroy that person. It could be, yo, I'm jealous. Let me figure out what it is that I'm jealous of. Jealousy does not like being questioned. It wants you to believe that you are not good enough. It wants you to believe that you are not capable, that other people are better than you. That's what it wants, because that keeps you stagnant. If you don't feel like you're good enough, you're not gonna go after the thing that you want to. You think that other person that you're jealous or envious of is your problem, but it's really you. Here come this bee. I'm out. Maybe if I walk around, the bee won't get me. You have to know your worth. You have to have good self esteem. You have to really trust in God and know that God is going to lead you down the right path every time. If you pray and if you believe in God, and if you have a good faith, what can anybody else has that God don't have for you? The prayers of the righteous availeth much. Hello. If I'm praying and I'm asking God to do things for me, I'm asking God to deliver me, I'm asking God to provide for me and to bless me, why would I care about what anybody else got going on? God told me that I'm good. God told me that I'm worthy. Okay. God told me that this is my purpose and these are my goals. Why? I don't care. But yes, y'all, that is the video. I really hope I touched on everything. I was fighting with that bee and I was losing my train of thought. But like, if I forgot anything, as always, drop it in the comments, y'all. Do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Leave some love in the comments. Support someone, encourage someone, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.